bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With news of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. According to Israeli media, Israel's outgoing Attorney General Avichai Mandelblit has okayed a deal between the government and West Bank settlers that would retroactively authorize an outpost established without official approval. The move pushes forward the deal, which still needs a final green light from the country's defense minister, Benny Gantz, who signed on to the plan last year. Under the agreement, the settlers left the outpost peacefully, and the area became a closed military zone with houses and roads remaining in place. Critics said the retroactive approval of the Wildcat outpost was a reward for settlers who break the law at a time when settler violence against Palestinians has surged. Israel's Justice Ministry declined to comment. Prime Minister Naftali Bennett's office did not immediately respond for a comment. Israel is taking part in a huge U.S.-led naval exercise in the Middle East for the first time, publicly joining Saudi Arabia and Oman, two countries it has no diplomatic relations with, despite its normalization of ties with some Gulf states. The International Maritime Exercise 2022 includes about 60 countries and comes amid heightened Gulf tensions after missile attacks on the United Arab Emirates by Yemen's Iran-aligned Houthi movement, including a foiled attack aimed at a base hosting U.S. forces. As Lebanon staggers under a devastating economic and political crisis, Defense Minister Benny Gantz said this week that Israel recently offered aid to the Lebanese army. In a pre-recorded speech for the annual conference of the Institute for National Security Studies, Gantz said, "Unfortunately, Lebanon has become an island of instability, and the citizens of Lebanon are not our enemies. So this year, I have offered aid to Lebanon 4 times, including last week through the commander of UNIFIL." And Defense Minister Benny Gantz is in Bahrain making an unannounced visit amid tensions in the Gulf. During his 2-day visit, Gantz is scheduled to sign a memorandum of understanding with his Bahraini counterpart. It's the first of its kind between the Jewish state and a Gulf state. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.